Hi, it's Trevor Smith. In this video, I'm going to cover the PPP loan approval and how that works for independent contractors. So let's get into it. Today, via email, I did get an approval from Bank of America for a PPP loan for our LLC filing as an S-Corp. It's pretty interesting. You know, I can confirm some things. One is the deferment of the interest payments is for 6 months. It is a 1% loan. It'll be due in 2 years. They have some interesting language in here, and I think you know, some of the things that you might see if you do this process and get this far. Just so you know, if you get an SBA loan number, then you're likely going to get, within a couple of days, you're going to get the actual loan approval, and then a copy of, I'm holding the promissory note right now from Bank of America. So some interesting parts about the, I guess, forgivability of the loan. After 60 days from the date the loan is funded, but not more than 90 days from the date the loan is funded, borrower shall apply to bank for loan forgiveness. If the SBA confirms full and complete forgiveness of the unpaid balance of the loan and reimburses bank for the total outstanding balance, principal, and interest, borrower's obligation under this loan will be deemed fully satisfied and paid in full. However, if the SBA does not confirm forgiveness of the loan or only partly confirms forgiveness of the loan, or borrower fails to apply for loan forgiveness, borrower will be obligated to repay to the bank the total outstanding balance due under the loan, including principal and interest, and in such case, bank will establish the terms for repayment of the loan balance in a separate letter to be provided to borrower. I don't know what that separate letter says, but I haven't seen it yet, so I guess I could share those details when I get it. But let's see. So a couple of other things that caught my eye. One is Bank of America is setting up a separate account. I can't do anything with that account except transfer money out. In other words, I can't write checks or use a debit card or anything like that. So that is yet to be set up. Borrower is required, and I'm reading from this promissory note, to maintain a deposit account with Bank of America, they're calling it the account, until the loan is either forgiven in full or the loan is fully paid by borrower. Borrower acknowledges and agrees that the proceeds of the loan shall be deposited by bank into the deposit account. Okay, so this is that separate account. The loan proceeds are not to be used by borrower for any illegal purposes, and borrower represents to the bank that it will derive material benefit directly and indirectly for the making of the loan. Okay, well that makes sense, but now here's the kicker. Direct debit. If the loan is not forgiven and a loan balance remains, borrower agrees that the due date of any amount due as set forth in the repayment letter, bank will debit the amount due from the deposit account established by borrower in connection with this loan, meaning they're going to take the money out of that account. Okay, that makes sense. Should there be insufficient funds in the deposit account to pay all such sums when due, the full amount of such deficiency shall be immediately due and payable by borrower. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to work exactly like a regular bank account works, where you know you're subject to overdraft expenses or what have you, but I think what they're doing is they have control over this account. They can take the money out whenever they feel like it. So, you know, if you get one of these, make sure you read it. I called and I stayed on hold for about an hour and a half just to get an answer about that account because I didn't understand what they were talking about. Are they going to use my existing account or one of my business accounts? But no, it's a wholly separate new account with some restrictions built into it. So anyway, that's the latest on that. Hope you guys can benefit from my experience going through this. You know, we still don't know what the qualifications are going to be, whether we would qualify or whether we don't. Maybe we get bumped out for income, maybe, you know, who knows? I mean, there's a lot of variables still yet to be determined in this, and I have a suspicion that they're going to be all last minute. So, you know, hang on, it's kind of a wild ride, but if you like this video, please like it and subscribe, and thank you for watching.